Hello, and welcome to coffee time. I should start that again. That was a terrible start to a VOD, wasn't it? Welcome to coffee time, at the time in which I do coffee and talk about coffee. Hence the name. We are doing coffee making today, as we always do. I am rambling. Right. Today's coffee. Hey, look at that. The cameras are working. Today's coffee is going to be... Oh, I need to switch mics. That's a problem. Oh. Testing. Oh, that would be why. The microphone has literally no charge. This is a problem. I can solve this problem. And the way I'm going to solve that problem is by using my giant power bank to charge said microphone while it's in use. And I'm just going to stick that in my pocket. Is that working? Don't know. If my mic dies, please shout. Hey there. Just a quick reminder. This is a recording of a stream I did on Twitch. If you like this and want more live content, come join the chat and the great community over on Twitch. I stream every week, Monday, Friday and Sundays. Or follow me on my socials for any changes or extra streams. Okay, thanks, and here's the video. Now I'm going to try and fit all this in my pocket. There we go. This is what professionals do. And now I'm going to make sure my pajamas don't fall down with the weight of that giant battery. That's the biggest problem. I might be banned off Twitch. Microphone uncharged because you were playing with the too bright bank of light. No, it's a different charger, but no. Yes. No, that's the one that's currently charging this camera. So it was the cable, the battery, like, because it's got like a fake battery in the camera. It's this cable here that magically fits into the what are we calling that? The letter light board thing? Whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I should start this again. I should start this again. Welcome to coffee time. This is the third time I'm starting this because I am a professional and are totally prepared for all situations. Today's coffee. We're going to do an AeroPress as we always do. I bought 3 coffees from Rounton, or I'm guessing that's how you say that, Rounton Coffee Roasters, who are situated in North Yorkshire. And I've had them before. So the one I've had before is the one that's currently in this. It's called Two Stories. 2 Stories from Rounton. And it tastes of orange zest, peach honey. Peach, honey. So peach and honey. A blend of funk and personality designed to push the limits of what coffee can be. It won the Great Taste Award to 2024. I believe it won it the year before as well, which is why I bought it, probably last year. We have tried this one on Coffee Time before. And it looks like it's coming from Uganda and Rwanda. So that's one I've opened and I've been trying, and that's probably the one I'm going to do a espresso of shortly. However, we've got the other 2 that I bought from the same location, And then Geek was out yesterday, and got me some lovely Welsh coffee. Tavy? I'm pretty sure you say that Tavy. Tavy, sorry. It's an F, so it's a V. Tavy. Got my Welsh wrong then. God, shameful. This one is from the south. Tanagros. Some Tanagros. So we could try that one as well. But I want to do an AeroPress of one of these three. Doesn't matter which. Chuck your votes in chat if you want them. The Tavy one is Colombian washed. It produces bold, velvety smoothness, sweet, dark, chocolatey body, perfect for morning espresso, blah 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 blah. Oh, it even tells you to freeze or store in sealed or dry environment. Ooh, that's the first one that's told me to freeze them. It is whole bean and it does look like a fairly dark roast. We've got the Granary blend from Rampton. This is chocolate, hazelnut, and caramel. It's Brazil, El Salvador, and Uganda blend. And I believe these are all either medium or medium light coffees from the Ramptons. And then we've got Daybreak over here. Now, Daybreak is dark chocolate. This might be the darker roast. I remember getting one that was slightly darker. Dark chocolate, malt, and treacle. This is 50% Guatemala, 50% Peru. Oh, what did that one say? That one didn't have a blurb on it. This one has a blurb. A blend to be enjoyed all day long, rich, sweet, and wholesome. And it got the Great Taste 2-star award in 2024. And there is like some blurb on the back, but I'm not going to read that. That's just like, we chose the most special. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to do this properly. We chose the most specially hand-picked beans from trusted farmers. That sort of blurb, you know. So yes, I would like to do an AeroPress of one of those three. Which one? Why is the light? Wow, the lighting is a bit much today, isn't it? Which one do you want me to do? If no one picks, I will pick myself. Is it because you're not focusing? That's slightly better. Hey, which one do you want me to do? I mean, you don't have to pick one at all. I'm leaning towards... the... Maybe the TAFE? No, I don't know. No. Yeah, maybe a Tavy. We'll do Tavy. Does it have a actual... Just organic. It's the organic blend. Okay. So, shall we get going? We're going to do the AeroPress first, and then the espresso, and we'll do some frothing of milk as well. I've got milk ready and everything. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do the Tavy. We'll save these for whenever I do. Well, actually, am I going to be doing one next week? I got these as a taster anyway, see if I wanted to like move away from Monmouth for a bit and try something different. So that's why I got those, because I knew I had them before, or one of them before. So I wanted to see if the rest of their stuff was good and whether I should occasionally buy a load from them. Because coffee's getting expensive, guys. Coffee's getting expensive. So I'm trying to find some good deals. Yeah, let's do Tavy. No extra information on this. No. say what it's meant to? Just smoothness and sweet dark chocolate body. It is extremely dark for a specialist coffee. It's quite oily by the looks of it. Look how oily that is. Can you see that? Hold on. I've set up my phone so I can do it remotely from over here now. I can switch scenes. Look how oily that looks. Ooh. Yeah, this one's going to be 100% dark roast. A little bit odd. We'll do a AeroPress though. So as you roast darker, there are certain oils inside coffee and they start to come to the surface and stuff. So you can definitely tell that that's been roasted dark. So it's going to give it, because it's so oily, I'm going to give it a good spritz of water so that it doesn't clog up the grinder, because they get quite sticky, you see. Apologies for the noise. Is everyone else having a nice morning, having a good coffee? What are you all drinking? I didn't get a mug. That's a problem. That's a problem. I need to go get a mug to do this in, and I'll boil the kettle while I'm gone. Testing. Hey, I'm back. All right, let's get this on the go. Should we do an inverted today? Should we try an inverted one? Should we live on dangerously? So, if you've got an AeroPress and you've never done an inverted one before, you jam your plunger bit upside down. So usually it's this way up, upside down, so that it forms the seal from the inside. And you do it relatively near the bottom, but not so far near the bottom that it'll actually, come off. So usually about maybe half a centimeter. And then put the coffee in. Ooh, smells nice. It's definitely a dark roast, but it smells very nice. And then Oh, and this is the fun bit. Can you see that? You can see that. Good. Pour your water in and hope it doesn't leak or fall over. It means that literally zero amount of water will leak through before you get the plunger in. So the other way around, a little bit does leak through before you get the plunger in. So put a 3-minute timer on. And let me just show you that from the top. There you go. And we can give that a little stir as well, if we really want to. Because it gets a little bit crusty. See, there's like a little bit of a crust there. So we want to agitate that so that it all melds together a bit. Because immersion brewing is all about contact time with the water is at its maximum at the surface area as well. So you just got to give it a little bit of time. At least 3 minutes, but possibly 4 to 5. Like 3 is the minimum, I would say, for an AeroPress. Absolute minimum. So everyone got planned for the rest of the day, I think. Obviously we got company over, so we'll hang out with them. Try and do a little bit more video editing. And then they're going with Geek off to see the new Aliens film, so I've got the evening to myself. Which should be fun. Just gonna play games, I think. That's all it's gonna be. So I'm using my old phone as a Stream Deck mini, like mobile Stream Deck mini thing, and I just turned it on for the first time after upgrading my old phone, a new phone. And boy, it's still getting all the notifications. That's annoying. Gonna have to sign out of every account, aren't I? Alright, is this microphone charged enough that I can possibly take this battery out of my pocket? No. Cool. Okay, we got 3, 2, 1. Right. Could give it another stir. Right, and then what you got to do is you get obviously the filter in the cap, and it's upside down, so you got to make sure it's. I've done that wrong. For fuck's sake! Oh, and that's now contaminated. And you do need to get the reusable metal one. So a little bit of water should help it stick. It does. Get that in there. Make sure it's tight. What the fuck? When did that change? Why did that change? The fuck? I didn't press that button. Thank you. I don't even know how. Right, okay, so end of I've lost my train of thought now. If you saw a BRB screen, you may have just been hearing me talk. Right. Anyway, the filter goes on the top. You got to get it so it's flat, and obviously there's no ripples in it. And then cup upside down, like so. And I always hold these two together so that there's no gap between them, and flip. Not too violently, and all good. And then you just press down. Ooh, so change the camera angle. There we go, nice and slow. Nice and slow. If you do it too quickly, then coffee tends to split out the side, because what happens is it comes out of these like side bits here, hits the side of the mug and then splits over. So yeah, you don't want that. But there we go. That is the AeroPress inverted method. That's some lovely black coffee there, look at that. Look at that. Right. Cheers. Try it black to begin with. Oh, no. 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 Nah. No. Too dark. That is too dark to have black. So we're going to stick some milk in. Oh, even that's still quite dark. Look at that. That's after my usual milk amount. I have to put more in. Right. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Syrupy dark chocolate. It's a little bit nutty. Still very dark roast. I think this will be a good one to have some flavorings in, but oh, it's very dark. It's very dark. I'm gonna stick in a little bit of salted caramel. Now, little goes a long way with this, so just the littlest of drips. Get another spoon and give her a stir. There we go. Oh, just that sweetness like cuts through just the slight harshness of it. So much better, so much better. Very nice, it is nice, it's nice coffee, it's very dark, and you have to pair it in the right way with milk and various other things. For me, other people have other preferences. Obviously, they like dark roast, they don't like dark roasts, all that stuff. So for me, that was too dark. Had to put milk in. Even then, I mean, it might be good for an espresso latte sort of thing. If there's a lot of milk, that might be a good way to do it. Yeah, too much for me. Too much for me. Anyway, let's do an espresso. Not just an espresso. Let's do cappuccino sort of thing. For this one, we're gonna use the 2 stories from Rounton because it's already open. This is the one I've had before, and I remember it being decent, which is why I reordered it. It was not put into my book of coffee I've tried, so I have to make sure I make a note. My book of coffee. where I note down all the coffees I've tried since getting the book. I say since getting the book, since I remember to keep putting things into the book. So, 20 grams. If I don't remember, it doesn't go in the book. But luckily I had the empty bag of 2 stories in a box down here, ready to put in the book. And I was like, I should really get that again, just to make sure it is good. Because I remember it being good. I'm going to go for a 3 on the grinder. Hopefully that is a good level. Apologies for this volume. The lighting today is doing amazing things. It's already quite dark in this room. And that's just made everything orange. It's better than nothing. Apologies. Thank you for that, Demper. I wouldn't have noticed that otherwise. What's that? Oh god, I gotta remember which one that is now. Where would that have been? Issue. There we go. I found it. There we go. Fixed. Thank you. Shows how much people actually read those things. That's been wrong for months. All right. So 20 grams of coffee into my basket. Oh, that smells good. I don't know if you can see it, what's left in there, but oh, so this one, it's a lighter roast. I would say it's a medium light. It's not quite a full light roast to me, but it's a medium light, right? And the aroma you get from it is, it's very sweet. It reminds me of not cherry bakewells as such, but some sort of sweet, fruity cake. This does remind me of something like that. It's not quite the cherry bakewell one we had the other week. But oh boy. It smells sweet. Now, that doesn't really come out in the AeroPress. Oh, this is not quite leveling properly. Let me rough it up again. Doesn't quite come out when you make an AeroPress. Oh, much better. But I can smell it. So clearly, hopefully, the espresso will bring it out. Right, cooling flush done. Wipe that down. Get our scales on the go. Lock it in. And once it's green, can we zoom in on this? Oh yeah, look at that shot. There we go. Gotta love it. Right, let's go. So obviously we're looking for that 25 to 35 second, 40 to 50 gram sweet spot. That's looking good. It's a little bit slower than I'd like, but slower is better than quicker. That's 25 seconds. That's 20 grams. Oh yeah, it's a little bit slow, but we can allow that. 35 and okay, it was 40 seconds in the end for 40 grams. But you know what? We'll take it. We will take it. So we'll leave that there. Now we're going to attempt. Don't zoom in on this. There we go. Attempt some frothed milk. So just clean it out a little bit. Get our thermometer in here. And I've gone with about a third of this now because I'm trying to judge the size because it's going to go in this ember mug. So I need to judge the size of it. So I've gone for about a third. We will be doing the folding as I normally do. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get as much air in this as I can right now. And now I'm plunging it down, breaking up those bubbles a little bit by swirling the milk. And as it comes up to temperature, stopping completely. And that's well within the temperature zone. Don't know if you can see that. There you go. Give it a little tap. Clean the nozzle off. The handle is leaking. This handle is leaking. I think I need to get a new gasket for it. Come on, there we go. Turn that off. All right, and then we've got to do a thing, which apparently is called folding. So you can see frothy, quite frothy on top, quite liquidy on the bottom. But we can improve that blend by literally pouring one into the other a couple of times. And it sort of blends the froth and non-froth together, apparently. I found it helps. We're getting the good consistency that I want. I'll just do that a couple of times, and then we'll make our espresso. Just have a touch of hot water in that. Right. See if I can do this on the big camera, the top-down camera. The squeal sounded unnervingly like the spiders in Satisfactory. At me. Oh no, Leo. Oh dear. This is why you need to turn on the cat mode. All right, here we go. So, swirly, swirly, swirl. Or maybe not quite thick enough. Maybe not quite enough. Oh, not quite blended enough. No, there's too much foam at the end. So too liquidy at the start, too thick at the end. But there you go. It's close enough. It's close enough. Close enough, eh? You have cat mode turned on. Oh, right, but it's fair enough. I don't think I've played without cat mode on. It's such a long time that I can't remember what they actually sound like. Right. Oh, that is good. Oh yeah, that fruitiness. That fruitiness comes right out. Like I say, it wasn't coming out in the AeroPresses I did this week, but ooh. It's like a sweet. It's like savoury to it, but it's like a sweetness. Like it feels like it's a sweet pastry of some sort. That's what that tastes like. Maybe like an apricot tart of some sort. Don't know what the savouriness that's coming out of it is, but maybe it's not savoury. Maybe it's more like a honey. Oh, that's nice. That is a nice coffee. You don't have cat mode turned on because I'm not sure if it's the game or yeah. If you've got cats, I'll be like, what? Oh no, it's the game. That's fair. That's fair. They don't like those spider things in Satisfaction don't scare me in any way. I mean, I'm like, oh god, I've got to deal with it, sort of thing, because they are jumpy enemies at you, but like they don't scare me. I've only turned it on because I like the cat mode. It's funny. Oh, that's a really nice coffee. This one, it'll do. It'll do. Yeah. I'd rather see a cat leaping unnaturally high at me and tracking me across the map than the actual thing. Fair enough. That's fair. Right. Two pretty decent coffees. I'm gonna probably try the Tavy one as a espresso during the week. The other two Ramtons I'll keep sealed as long as I can, but if I run out of coffee, then unfortunately I'm gonna have to get into those. I don't know if we're back next Sunday to do more coffee, because like I say, Saturday is zoo time, and I don't know what's happening Sunday. So I don't know if there's going to be a stream. Rhino Day, as long as it's not rain day. Yes, Rhino Day. Yeah, so tomorrow night. Anyway, that's the end of coffee time.